Greetings everybody, to anyone who's not familiar yet with Austria stands with Ukraine. We're a humanitarian non-profit organization which is based in Austria, Vienna, and today we're gonna deploy our 13th truck to Ukraine with humanitarian aid. We have different projects such as help Ukrainian children and food for families, which I would say are our key projects we are sticking to, but we have a lot of other stuff planned, so follow my journey to see more. Now, after some issues with our carrier's orientation, we are navigating the truck towards the target, right?
No. Ты же снимаешь?
Да.
Да.
So now we finally finished loading the truck physically. The paper stuff getting done. And as soon the humanitarian aid we've loaded today has reached its destination, we'll have a little update on this. I'm going to Ukraine soon. Alright, we're done. Truck is now heading to the Slovakian-Ukrainian border and we're on our way home. We have some time to prepare because this time I decided to reach Ukraine the fastest and easiest way. I mean, I don't get a single cent paid for this, but I have to say props to Ryanair for offering cheap flights from Vienna to Košice, which is a good opportunity to get fast and cheap to Ukraine right now. It's even cheaper, I would say, than traveling by railway or by bus. Well, finally we made it to the airplane. Attempts finding somebody who would go from Uzhhorod to, from Košice to Uzhhorod after landing weren't successful, but we'll continue doing our job. Well, luckily we have arrived. This went really quick. So let's see where our journey leads us to. After reaching the airport in Košice, I was trying to find a way to reach Uzhhorod by the same day. Now I was lucky to get to know two young ladies which were so kind and take me together with them, but we have a issue. Their sports car ran out of battery. So we were at the gas station fueling up and we ended up with this. Well, after all this trouble, we finally got started.
Палива десь 15 литров. 15. Настрое.
Трое.
Дурака грузина не видел. Не встретил. Серьезно.
Good morning everybody, already from Uzhhorod. I tell you, life is such an interesting thing. Yesterday when we were at the border in a Porsche we couldn't cross with this car. I may not tell the exact reason, it should remain secret, but we found some two nice guys who brought me here to a hostel not far away from the city center, and we'll now head to Andrei, Philip's father, who will take us to the warehouse where we will be unloading the truck. I guess, and I hope it's time enough for me to get a shower and brush my teeth, because I feel like I better don't say this. There actually exists a lot of dispute about the Transcarpathian patriotism, because some say due to the Czechoslovakian and Hungarian heritage they're not as much Ukrainians, but I would say the Transcarpathians, the region itself, is really patriotic. I mean, you see this? Slava Ukraini! Look at this. The buses here are so retro, reminds me kind of my childhood in Tbilisi, that I partially spent in Tbilisi. Have a look at this beauty of nature as we are passing the river Uzhhorod. Gonna give Andriy a quick call to tell him that I'm already here. I won't tell him the circumstances, he won't believe me. I mean, if you couldn't see enough before, look at this.
Вот ваш склад. Ты уже был здесь?
Да.
Ты уже выгружал здесь?
Выгружал нет. So we have arrived at the very warehouse of our friend Andriy.
Здравствуйте!
Nobody seems to be here. This place, in the name of Also Stands with Ukraine, we want to thank ASWU for providing us with such an impressive amount of humanitarian aid, which is soon gonna be dispatched to wherever it is needed the most. As we're done inspecting our humanitarian aid, we're gonna go a step further and take some of the extras to the Медичний комітет медичної допомоги Закарпаття. By the way, to be a volunteer is probably the best feeling you could ever have. This is another warehouse of the Комітет медичної допомоги Закарпаття. We have a lot of medical stuff here, which is delivered to wherever needed by request.
Не, есть, ну как нет, сейчас дадим.
Today is the 20th of August. We have late afternoon, it's around 6 p.m. We're right now located in Kiev. Now let me summarize what our journey so far has been all about. So firstly, we've been loading the 13th truck of our non-profit organization, Austria Stands with Ukraine, have deployed humanitarian aid, which we have secondly received in Uzhhorod. And thirdly, we have been proud guests of Andriy Shuvago, who is father of one of our co-founders. And it was really nice spending time with him. He showed us the facilities where the goods are being received and distributed to wherever needed the most. Beyond this, I invite you to check out the links in the video description below. On our website and on our social media, we share regularly what our non-profit organization is all about. And I'd love to see you soon again.